city of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Locke. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. This will complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Denver.
On first down, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. This will be the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Complete to Albert.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Gain on the play.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
And McManus able to put it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
Carlos Dunlap on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Locke working out of the gun. He'll fire one downfield and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will extend their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes the score Broncos 10, Steelers nothing. Brandon
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27.
The running back.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun. Bartlett able to find Shaheen here. Bartlett only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
From the gun on third down. Bartlett looking deep here for Ebron. And that will be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsey, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos push further out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Bartlett throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bartlett. Ebron caught left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 46-yard line.
17-0 our score after 1.
The score, Broncos 17. Steelers nothing.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They run the counter. Dickerson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bartlett. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw. Bartlett. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. It doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Off play action. Bartlett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, it's Lindsey. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Locke. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you
don't want to.
No, but let me finish. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Locke going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
On for the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Bartlett looking deep here for Ebron. It got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, Bartlett buying time to his left. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
15-yard line.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Lock. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Running it with Dickerson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
A
nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, Bartlett. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. Now Gordon on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll run on first down. Dickerson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Bartlett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Bartlett. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bartlett. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Toss play. This is Eric Dickerson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Bartlett. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. Like you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Clock now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Locks pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Block off of play action. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Broncos.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on 1st down, Bartlett. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
5-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st down. Dickerson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 20.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up
well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. It's a foot race. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Broncos 27, Steelers 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
The 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Bartlett going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake. Bartlett, he's going to take another shot here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bartlett, he's going to go up top again. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Officially
nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boy, 52. Let's go, dude. Let's go. That's it.
Play action. Now it's locked. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Bartlett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24.
Brandon McManus.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards.
First down and golden.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first and 10, Bartlett. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. They're going to try and run. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Block will try again on second down. That's complete. Okuebuna. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his three-score deficit and time fading. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in the red zone all the way in.